There's a moment that comes after you start seeing all of this, where you don't just feel clarity, you feel regret. The realization. You start looking back at conversations, at patterns, at things you tolerated, and you think, why did I stay so long? Why didn't I say something sooner? Why didn't I see it earlier? And I have a theory on that. I think that our heart and our brain protect us until we're ready to finally see it. So don't blame yourself. A lot of people have a similar phenomenon. And once you're ready, you'll never be able to unsee it again. And that question can get really, really heavy. Let's talk about the inner response. Because instead of feeling proud of the growth, you feel embarrassed, frustrated, maybe even ashamed, like you should have known better. And that's where people turn the awareness against themselves. What you're missing. But here's what that moment doesn't account for. You didn't stay because you were weak. You stayed because it felt normal, it felt familiar, it felt necessary. At some point, those patterns made sense. You were operating with the information and the conditioning you had at the time. Let's talk about the legal lens. In law, context matters. You don't judge a decision without understanding the conditions it was made under. But when it comes to yourself, you remove all context and expect perfection. Forgiveness isn't pretending it didn't happen. It's understanding why it made sense at the time. When you know better, you do better. And now that you know better, you're going to do better. And recognizing you couldn't act on what you didn't yet see. The release. You didn't fail, you learned. And learning always happens in hindsight, not in real time. You're not behind. You're just aware now. If you've been following this series, you're not alone in this. And if this resonates, this is what I talk about here. Recovering Perfectionist Mama, Grace in Progress is a psychology channel. If you're interested in true crime, I'm an almost 18-year criminal defense attorney, and I provide legal analysis on true crime cases. It's called Grace & Gavel, where truth meets compassion, which is also housed on YouTube, similar to this one. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you'll come back and see us again soon. If this messaging resonates with you, feel free to like and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. If you have some ideas for stories, also feel free to drop them in the comments. We have a wonderful, welcoming, empathetic, considerate community, and you're welcome to be part of it. Anyone is, right? We're working on healing, we're working on other psychological topics, and we're working on leveling up. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.